think I'm out of my mind. One chance, we own. Take another look, you know that we gone. Came from the ground and we crawling up. You can feel it in your fist when you balling up. If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know the sun is coming up. We were born to run.
Thank you, but I want you guys to understand those things that I did because I had no alternative. Triple H and Stephanie are holding this job over my head. Trust me, when you're a giant, there's not a lot of other job opportunities out there. You can't understand what it's like to be forced to do things that you hate to do. Some of you have been in similar situations. You've had a job, you've worked for a boss, the boss tells you something you don't want to do. You do it anywhere because you don't want to get fired. I deserve it. I deserve it, I do. The things that I've done, I try to do the best for my family. The things that I've done that disgust me, that have made me like some crazy person, a lunatic. I can't ask for your forgiveness because what I've done is unforgivable. But what I will ask for is just a little understanding. Understand that if Stephanie McMahon called your wife and allegedly had your wife say that you're not the man you used to be, understand what that would make you feel. How does that make you feel? It makes you question whether or not you're still a man. You don't get it. I'm at my end, my wit's end. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have all this anger built up inside of me, this frustration. I went so far as this past Monday night on Raw to threaten the COO of WWE, Triple H, and I threatened to knock him out. But we all know if I would have knocked Triple H out, I would have been fired right on the spot. Hey, I don't know, maybe it would have been for the best, right? I mean, maybe. But right now I find myself in a situation because of that threat that tonight I'm facing the Shield in a 3-on-1 handicap. But also understand me. All the rage, all the frustration that I've had for the past few weeks, I'm gonna turn loose on the Shield tonight. The Shield's not just in the ring with a giant, the Shield's gonna be in the ring with a borderline lunatic giant. And if I'm going down, I'm taking the Shield with me.
The CEO of WWE, Triple H.
Let me get this straight. You come out here and you want to plead your case like you're ashamed of yourself for the things you've done. Well, Joe, I am ashamed of you as well. I am ashamed of the man that you have become. I am ashamed of the fact that as a locker room leader, you find it necessary to question my authority in front of everybody. As far as your pent-up anger goes, that's not on me. That's on you. Your personal problems, that's on you. Your financial problems, that's on you. Your marital problems, that's on you. The fact that you can't pay your mortgage and your house is about to be repossessed, that's on you. But yet, here I am, because I've considered you a friend for the last 20 years. I'm not really sure why at this point, but because I considered you a friend, I go out of my way to help you. So as of this morning, Big Show, you no longer own a dime to the bank on your mortgage. This is your mortgage. You no longer owe the bank, you owe me. Now, Big Show, I don't want to see you lose your house. I don't want to see your family out in the street. And I sure as hell don't want to see you lose your job. But how do you show me appreciation for that? You threaten to knock me out? Well, here's the thing. Now your problems are my problems, and my patience with you is running thin. So you had better get your emotions in check, or you won't be living in your house. I will. Now, as far as tonight goes, my wife and I are simply offering you an opportunity. After all, that's the American way. But after what you just said, that you're a borderline lunatic giant, it doesn't seem fair for me to stick the shield in harm's way needlessly. So I've changed tonight's main event. Tonight, the Big Show will face Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and their partner, the face of the WWE, Randy Orton. 4 men against a borderline lunatic giant. Now that seems fair. Oh, and Show, as far as your personal threat to me goes, no harm done, man. We're cool.
There's the man who'll face Alberto Del Rio for the World Championship Sunday. Rob Van Dam is in action next.
If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know the sign. If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know the sign.
Welcome back, everyone, to Friday Night Smackdown. And this is Fandango. I give up. Good. I was hoping you would. They're Fandango-ing in Baton Rouge. They Fandango everywhere. It's catching on, Michael. Do you Fandango at home? I used to. Why'd you stop?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 244 pounds, Fandango.
It got a little weird when my neighbor saw me doing it. Once again, you may notice that Fandango is wearing pink on his way to the ring. It's because the WWE is so proud to again join forces this year with Susan G. Komen to rise above cancer. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and here at WWE, we are going to, celebrate it by, pointing things out here, like this middle rope that is pink here at ringside. Of course, the Susan G. Komen symbol will be on the ramp, and also here at the announce table. John and I are wearing the symbols on our suits. It's all about raising awareness for breast cancer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present you at this time from Battle Creek, Michigan, Mr. Friday Night Rob Van Dam!
The #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. They're on their feet for Rob Van Dam, and many people believe Rob Van Dam will have the advantage heading into his championship matchup Sunday at Battleground in Buffalo against the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio.
The Human Highlight Reel was founded in a bingo hall in Philadelphia. He grew up hardcore. I think these hardcore rules at Battleground favor RVD.
And again, the matchup at Battleground, as John mentioned, Battleground hardcore rules for the World Heavyweight Championship. Everything goes. So it's Rob Van Dam one-on-one versus Fandango here tonight. A little bit later on Friday Night Smackdown, the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio will be in action. He goes one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler.
Mago, you're missing the grace and the beauty of Fandango.
Oh, sorry about that. And there was the grace and the beauty of Rob Van Dam, and Fandango with a left hand follows it up with an elbow, and quickly Fandango in control. Rob Van Dam would love a victory tonight, John, to help build momentum towards Sunday. So are you in the minority or the majority of people who believe that Rob Van Dam is going to benefit by these hardcore rules come Sunday?
The majority, I take it, believes that Rob Van Dam benefits,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
I am in the majority. I think Alberto Del Rio is a great World Heavyweight Champion, but he's being put in a match that favors Rob Van Dam, one that Rob Van Dam excels at.
And look at Van Dam sends Fandango halfway across the ring. Alberto Del Rio got himself into this matchup. You recall what happened at Night of Champions. He had the cross arm breaker on Van Dam, who made it to the ropes forcing a break, but Del Rio refused to break the hold. He would be disqualified, allowing Van Dam his rematch under the hardcore rules. Ooh, and Van Dam hard off the barricade. Fandango's in control. Summer Rae loves it as SmackDown rolls on. We're back on Friday Night Smackdown. Fandango versus Rob Van Dam. And Van Dam, here's the thrust kick off the second rope. Rob Van Dam, so many weapons in his arsenal.
And he gets to use every one of them come Sunday.
Battleground hardcore rules versus Del Rio for the World Championship.
Wow, what a kick.
Kick right to the jaw of Fandango. Ricardo's calling for it.
He's a cheerleader.
A little bit of rolling thunder from Van Dam. Take another look. Watch this kick. Back right to the jaw.
Hold the button.
Van Dam going to go up high. And look at Summer Rae. Summer Rae getting involved. That'll cause a disqualification.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by disqualification.
And now Fandango assaulting Rob Van Dam. This is good for the #1 contender for the world title.
No, it isn't. 48 hours from now, he's going to try to take a World Heavyweight Championship from Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, no. Fandango. Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Out come the toys.
Under normal circumstances, Summer Rae wouldn't do a foolish thing like that and get Fandango disqualified.
Yeah, but she saw what's going to happen. It's going to be a 5-star splash.
And Van Dam off a distraction by Ricardo Rodriguez, and here comes RVD. What's Van Dam got planned here? Oh, and a DDT!
I'm not sure when Rob Van Dam knows what he has planned.
Or maybe he does.
Uh-oh. We're about to go a little hardcore, Mongo. I hope Mexico's greatest export is watching. Because this could be Alberto Del Rio at Battleground.
Fandango has no clue where he's at right now.
And all of this is legal at Battleground, Michael.
Oh no, Rodriguez is setting up Fandango. Look at Van Dam's gonna go up high. Del Rio knows what this feels like from Night of Champions.
Rob Van Dam hits that on Battleground. We can have us a new World Heavyweight Champion.
Alberto Del Rio is here tonight, and I hope he's watching carefully because that will be legal Sunday. Rob Van Dam can use the Van Terminator to win the World Heavyweight Championship Sunday at Battleground in Buffalo. Can Rob Van Dam do it Sunday, John?
He can do it. The question is, will he? And I certainly believe that a hardcore ECW time match favors one guy, and that's Rob Van Dam.
Here is the original disqualification. As you mentioned, Summer Rae saw the 5-star frog splash coming, but RVD would come back. First he'd plank Fandango with a DDT. And then this is a thing of beauty. Van Terminator from all the way across the ring. That could be Alberto Del Rio Sunday with a World Heavyweight title on the line.
It's all legal at Battleground.
We have a new main event for tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, made moments ago by COO Triple H. It is Randy Orton of the Shield versus The Big Show in a 4-on-1 handicap matchup. Big Show said earlier on, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me.
If the sky turns black, it don't matter, we know the sign. If the sky turns black, it don't matter, we know the sign.
A bit earlier tonight, we saw Rob Van Dam victorious. Coming up later on, that man, Alberto Del Rio, the World Heavyweight Champion, who meets Van Dam Sunday, has his work cut out for him when he takes on the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler and Del Rio tonight on SmackDown. And right now on SmackDown, the big guy, Ryback, set for one-on-one action. And Ryback heading into Battleground Sunday in Buffalo, one-on-one against CM Punk. And John, does Punk ever have a score to settle after Ryback helped Paul Heyman defeat CM Punk in Night of Champions?
The main thing, Michael, is Ryback is now a Paul Heyman man, as we saw Raw.
Yeah,
the great moment that we had between Paul Heyman and Ryback. It was incredible.
Get the party, we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Here we go. People, damn, what's up? Feel me, stand up and say what's up. What's up?
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 John, let's talk about Raw this past Monday night. A big night for R-Truth. He went one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion Curtis Axel. When CM Punk's music would play, Heyman and Axel, of course, looking all over for CM Punk, but Punk would never show up, and R-Truth would take advantage of the distraction and pin the Intercontinental Champion Curtis Axel. And Paul Heyman realizing he was outsmarted by CM Punk.
Mind games going on between CM Punk and Paul Heyman.
So for R-Truth, that victory over Axel gets him an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship Sunday. It'll be Truth versus Axel for the title at Battleground. It's interesting what CM Punk said on Monday night. He had 3 things to take care of before his issues with Heyman were over. 1, put Curtis Axel to sleep, which he did Monday night on Raw. 2, show Ryback what it's like to be bullied. And 3, get his hands on Paul Heyman and give him the beating he deserves.
Paul Heyman did pin CM Punk.
He did.
Not a champion.
Thanks to Ryback. And we saw Punk sucker in Heyman and Axel and Ryback this past Monday on Raw.
He's a bully.
Look at the size of Ryback, Michael.
I was trying to hear what Heyman was saying to Ryback. But nonetheless, I think he was saying that R-Truth was a bully. They're trying to sick Ryback on R-Truth because, again, the story there is the fact that Ryback says he doesn't like bullies.
Good for Ryback. I don't like him either.
You're a bully.
What a stand-up guy Ryback is.
You just heard Ryback, at least I hope he did, say that I don't like bullies.
Look at this strength. This is what Ryback does to bullies.
The power of Ryback, and that's what Punk has to face Sunday. Hey, look at R-Truth fighting back. He could be the next Intercontinental Champion.
He certainly could be. He certainly has the ability.
Oh, and man, Ryback is stunned.
But not off his feet. He is down.
Missile drop kick, R-Truth. Oh, what a win this would be, and Ryback powers out. Yeah, it was a very strange evening this past Monday night when Paul Heyman proposed to Ryback, asking Ryback to be his new
meat hook
Heyman guy.
What a great moment that was.
He tried to bully me.
Heyman can be a bit delusional at times. And R-Truth, I think it's about to be lights out here.
R-Truth's about to be the loser.
Ooh, the shell shock.
Good night.
Will that be CM Punk Sunday at Battleground?
Here is your winner, Ryback.
Paul Heyman has his new Paul Heyman guy ready. Ryback coming to Battleground.
Punk better be ready to go.
Better believe he will be, Michael.
Now look at Axel. He meets R-Truth for the Intercontinental title Sunday. What a cheap shot.
Bullies always get what they deserve, Paul. Remember me? I'm the Intercontinental Champion, Curtis Axel.
Paul Heyman teaches him well, doesn't he?
Could be the greatest manager of all time. Team Heyman is looking fantastic. It's called intimidation, Michael.
It's Ryback and Punk. Axel and Truth Sunday at Battleground.
Joining me at this time, World Heavyweight Champion, Alberto Del Rio. Alberto, this Sunday you defend your World Heavyweight Championship against RVD. Now, I understand that this is the first Hardcore Rules match that you've participated in. I was wondering if you got a chance to see what RVD did to Fandango earlier tonight.
Yes, I did. He used a trash can, which is exactly what I'm going to use. But after I beat RVD, I'm gonna put him inside that trash can and send him back to the garbage dump where he belongs.
Now, is there any level of concern that your opponent tonight, Dolph Ziggler, might slow your momentum headed into Battleground?
Dolph Ziggler? ¿Qué quieres?
I was told to give this to you as a present from Rob Van Dam.
Alberto Del Rio faces Dolph Ziggler next.
2 nights away from Battleground, Friday Night Smackdown has come to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the home of Louisiana State University. And tonight our main event has changed. It is now a 4-on-1 handicap matchup. The Shield in Randy Orton versus The Big Show tonight.
Peso completo, Alberto
Sunday at Battleground when he takes on Rob Van Dam in a Battleground Hardcore Rules matchup. You want to see what Rob Van Dam's all about? Check this out.
Van Dam, this is suicide! The crossbody! Oh my God! All the way across the ring! He's in another time zone up there! Van Dam! Oh, a star on Triple H! Van Dam on top of the ladder! Don't do it! People are standing.
The world champion Alberto Del Rio was watching that very, very closely. That's what he will face in the Hardcore Rules matchup come Sunday. Joining us at ringside, Mr. Money in the Bank contract holder,
Uncrowned World Heavyweight Champion.
Damian
Thank you, John.
Sandow. Of
Thank
course,
you, John.
inside that briefcase, a contract that Sandow cash in anytime. Title. Get into that story as this match goes on. Can I see the contract?
Not yet, no. From Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 213 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
And before we get into that whole Money in the Bank situation, Damian, I do want to remind you that, well, before Battleground gets underway, you are going to go one-on-one with this man, Dolph Ziggler, at Battleground Kickoff. It is Ziggler versus Sandow. I know.
There'll be a lot going on at Battleground. As you said, the kickoff, me versus Dolph Ziggler, former Mr. Money in the Bank. Of course, I am the current Mr. Money in the Bank. And why live in the past, right?
Dolph Ziggler actually cashed in his Money in the Bank contract earlier on this year, the night after WrestleMania, against the man in the ring right now, the World Heavyweight Champion, Alberto Del Rio. Renewal of a great rivalry here. Let's cut to the chase. Look at Ziggler. Shoulders down and a kick out. Let's cut right to the chase, Damian. Sunday, Del Rio, Van Dam, again Ziggler. We're going to put the champion away.
Yes. Now, Del Rio will be taking on Mr. Van Dam in a hardcore match. Now, what better opportunity to cash in than after a hardcore match? We know what type of matches hardcore are. Anything goes.
Ziggler.
So are you saying you're going to cash in Sunday night?
I'm not going to say I'm not, but I'm not going to say I am.
He's right there. You can cash in right now.
I could cash in right now if I wanted to.
Go ahead, do it right now.
Do it now. Cash in.
No.
Come on, cash in
Cash
right
in
now.
right now.
I will not stoop to
Do
that.
it.
I will not stoop to that level. He's not even looking at me. I'm going to cash in the noble way.
I'd have cashed in right then.
So the noble way would be to prey on someone who just went through a Hardcore Rules matchup. That's noble.
Nobility will be at my discretion, Michael.
And there's Alberto Del Rio, who was incensed earlier on when he was delivered a gift from Rob Van Dam. That gift was a banged-up garbage can that Van Dam used to deliver the Van Terminator earlier on tonight.
Oh, and Ziggler with a gift to Del Rio right there.
You could cash in tonight.
I could. Then again, I could wait.
The question is,
it could be a year from now.
Will Sandow cash in as Ziggler Del Rio rolls on SmackDown?
If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know those. If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know those.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Night Smackdown. World Champ Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler. One-on-one action.
Uncrowned World Champion on commentary.
Yeah, Damian Sandow, Mr. Money in the Bank. We're going to show you some action during the commercial break. Wait a minute, cover by Del Rio, kick out by Ziggler, but this is how Del Rio took control of this match. And John, we talked about this on the app. It's almost like Del Rio is sending a message back to Van Dam. We saw what Van Dam was capable of earlier tonight. Del Rio wanting to show Van Dam that, hey, I can play under hardcore rules just like you.
Hey, a lot of posturing going on. A lot of mind games before a World Heavyweight Championship. That is to be expected.
And it's almost too easy for me.
And of course, Damian is referring to the fact that he faces Dolph Ziggler in the Battleground kickoff Sunday.
And that Alberto Del Rio and Rob Van Dam are facing each other in a hardcore match.
So will you go on record and say that you'll definitely cash in on Sunday night?
Why would I do that, Michael?
Because it'd be great TV. And we get a scoop.
And because you're so confident and that you're going to be the uncrowned champ, why not just get it over with and cash it in Sunday?
I will be the uncrowned champ as long as I want. I will be the crowned champ at my discretion.
You said earlier you want to do it the noble way.
Yes.
I've got an idea. How about you, as soon as this match is over, you ask the referee to ring the bell and you take on Del Rio right here tonight?
That's a great idea.
John, I expect more out of you.
And here's Del Rio.
I'm not even dressed.
Cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out.
You know, Dolph Ziggler calls himself a show-off. I mean, and he wonders why he didn't hold the world title for a long time. I mean, look at him. When I was a child...
At least he was a world champion at one point.
I'm the uncrowned world champion, Michael. It's just as good.
Why don't you become world champ now?
Because I will when I'm ready. I'm sitting here talking to you.
He's in a nice suit.
And by the way, I'll keep it when I get it.
What, the suit or the title?
The title, Michael.
If you get it.
And the suit.
This is a very nice suit, thank you.
Very nice suit. You look very nice.
Could I try on the jacket?
No.
You're bad with jackets, Michael.
It's an interesting position right here.
Oh, Ziggler! What a drop kick to Del Rio, and suddenly this matchup has changed. Del Rio landing hard on the back of his head, and this could be your opportunity, Mr. Sandow. Del Rio's hurting here.
You cash it in, Damian.
I'm not even dressed.
Watch this. Oh, man. Del Rio hitting the apron.
Rest assured, he will not do that to me this Sunday at Battleground Kickoff.
That would be Dolph that you're speaking of.
Yes. How very observant.
For a man of your intellect, I'm surprised you use so many pronouns.
Well, again, maybe if you were up to my intellect, you would understand why I use them.
There's only two people in the ring, Michael. You got to know which one he is when he says he.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm assuming we have common sense.
Oh, look at this. Ziggler! The champ's in trouble! Can Ziggler capitalize? Oh, what a win this would be for Dolph Ziggler if he can knock off Del Rio tonight. Van Dam's here. He's watching carefully.
Damian, this could be your chance. This could be your chance, Damian.
Maybe it just is. Wait a minute. No. I am watching, John, but again, when I cash in, it will be in the most noble way, I assure you.
And Del Rio right back into things here.
If you cash in tonight and you're successful, will you face Rob Van Dam at Battleground?
One thing at a time, please. I already have a match with Dolph at the kickoff. Oh, look. Wow, these people can actually count to 10. Isn't that nice?
Oh, what a neck breaker by Ziggler. So if you cash in tonight, will you make the match against Dolph at kickoff for the world title?
That would be awesome.
You guys seem very, very intrigued with my plans. You know what? I think we
well,
just
it's not
watch.
often we have a Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it's a wonderful honor to have you here.
Here's an idea. Let's watch Battleground Kickoff.
Went for Famouser. Del Rio, total backbreaker.
That'll take the wind out of you.
The champ isn't enough. Ziggler stays in it.
Let's watch Battleground Kickoff, and let's watch Battleground to see how this plays out. How does that sound?
Well, sounds great, but what about tonight?
Thank you. What about tonight? We have the World Heavyweight Champion, Alberto Del Rio, taking on the former World Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler.
You look a bit nervous over there. A little antsy?
How am I nervous?
Can I see the contract?
Later, John. Now, Dolph Ziggler, you know, what disgusts me about him, he calls himself the show-off. When I was a child, I have eaten alphabet soup and regurgitated better taglines than that. And he expects me to take him seriously.
You regurgitated alphabet soup?
Oh, Ziggler, what a counter! The world champion about to pin down. What a kick out of near fall for Ziggler again. Wow.
Now, how do you think after a match like this and then this Sunday after a hardcore match, Mr. Del Rio's going to feel it? Assuming Mr. Del Rio wins.
That is correct. It could be Rob Van Dam.
Either way, a hardcore match takes it out of both opponents.
This matchup tonight is taken out of both of these guys.
This is a
Del
good
Rio,
matchup.
hook of the leg again, and Dolph Ziggler fighting him. Wow. Ziggler not quitting. Never say die.
You gotta love this though, Damien. That's your opponent right there getting kicked in the head. And the World Heavyweight Champion, you could cash in the Money in the Bank contract though.
Well, it's not a bad thing.
Beat up.
It's not a bad thing. Again, sit back, let your enemies destroy each other.
But you're such a noble man that you would never think it.
I wish Michael and King would do that.
Aggravate both of them. Perhaps I beat both of them in the same night. Wouldn't that be something? Yep, right?
Incredible.
Yeah.
That'd be historic.
Yeah.
Look at Ziggler. Like Del Rio was going for a superplex, and Dolph Ziggler fighting back. Up over the top. Sunset flip from the top rope. Look at this. Here we go. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. Get him stacked up. And kick out.
Near fall. That was close.
You cannot underestimate Ziggler's resistance and his resilience.
That sunset flip into a powerbomb when he came off the top rope, and that stunned Del Rio. But still the champion. Kick out.
What an incredible athlete Dolph Ziggler is.
He will put his body on the line to win a match.
Will you?
I don't need to, because I'm
Ziggler,
smart.
Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. Now what happens here? If Ziggler gets Del Rio to pass out, if Del Rio is out in the middle of the ring, will you cash in right now?
Of course I will.
And Del Rio sending Ziggler into the corner. Barely hanging on, the world champion.
Damien, this could be your chance.
It very well could be.
Oh, man. Del Rio still feeling the effects of the sleeper.
I don't get this.
Powerbomb.
They're just taking everything out of each other before Battleground. I don't get it.
I do. It's about competition. It's about wanting to beat your opponent. So Ziggler wanting to pin the world champion, which he could do here. Near fall.
That was a kick that Alberto Del Rio won that championship from Ziggler.
And out.
There it is. That's the kick. That's how he won the championship from Dolph Ziggler.
And somehow Dolph is still in this thing. That's the resilience you're going to have to face Sunday.
He is by far the most resilient ignoramus I've seen. But again, he's out there right now, and what am I doing? I'm sitting back and I'm scouting.
What a kick.
Dolph Ziggler was able to kick out of that.
That's the kick that Alberto Del Rio won the championship from Ziggler.
And look at Del Rio going for the cross arm breaker.
He missed it.
Ziggler rolled through. There's the famous. Isn't it enough to put the world champion away? No, 2.5. And Sandow came out of his chair.
No, I didn't. I had a cramp.
With the contract in tow. What an incredible match here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. The world champion Del Rio, 48 hours away from Rob Van Dam in a hardcore rules matchup for the world title. And Dolph Ziggler taking the champion to the limit. And now Del Rio looks to capitalize, floats over into the cross arm breaker.
He's got him.
Into the cross arm breaker. Ziggler trying to make it to the bottom rope, and he's got to tap out.
What a match.
Wow.
A lot of possibilities Sunday. Del Rio versus Van Dam for the world title. Hardcore rules match. Who wins it? And whoever does, have they been beat up and punished enough for Damien Sandow to capitalize and cash in Money in the Bank?
Will I decide to cash it in? I'm not going to go by if someone's beat up. I'm going to go if I feel it's the right time, Michael.
We thought that Dolph Ziggler won it right here off the famous ring of the world champion dead to rights. At 2.5, Del Rio would turn it around though. At the very end. Del Rio would float into the patented cross arm breaker. Ziggler would have to tap out. And Sunday at Battleground in Buffalo could be an incredible night for the man sitting to John's right. Mr. Money in the Bank, Damien Sandow. He meets Ziggler in the Battleground kickoff. And then he could have the opportunity to cash in Money in the Bank.
But RVD can be the champion.
I have the opportunity to cash in my contract anytime I want.
Still to come tonight, our main event on Friday Night Smackdown. Big Show vows he's taking everybody down with him. 4-on-1 handicap match, Orton in the Shield versus Big Show tonight on Friday Night Smackdown.
History of the Corrida de Toros, many matadors have come and gone. Some have risen to great heights. Others have spilled their blood on the sand and been forgotten. But in legend and in song, there are two who have been remembered for their bravery, their desire, their sheer will to win. Some believe that such men are only a myth. But up next, the myths become reality. Up next, Los Matadores will fight again.
Back on Friday Night Smackdown, 3MP set for action. John still stinging after their loss this past Monday night to the brand new tag team known as Los Matadores. Earlier tonight, 3MP talked about that.
You see what happened to us on Raw? We knew we were going to get some bullfighters and everything, but they brought a bull with them. Little things running around, flipping everywhere and all that.
That's costing us the match, but now, tonight, we know that they got the bull in their corner.
We asked for this rematch. We don't get a cage. You know where a cage is at?
Maybe we just need a rope.
Maybe a rope. You got a rope? All right.
Drew has a rope. Oh my God, he's not here this week.
And now making their SmackDown debut from Plaza de Toros, Fernando y Diego, Los Matadores.
El Torito.
How great is this? Michael, they've got their own bull.
Well, like we said on Raw Monday night, John, I heard this bull is pretty ferocious.
He's like a bodacious or a red rock.
You know what I like about this?
tornado.
You can practice your Spanish. So again, El Torito means
El Torito.
What does it mean?
A mighty bull.
No, it means little bull.
It means mighty bull.
No, it doesn't.
What, you're a Spanish master now?
Yes.
You're telling me El Torito is not a mighty bull?
I'm not saying he isn't, but El Torito means little bull.
I'm talking about the common vernacular, how people refer to him. It's the mighty bull. El Torito. Everybody.
Los Matadores. And I believe that this is Fernando who's starting things off.
How do you tell them apart, Michael?
One is taller than the other.
Which one's taller?
Fernando. I'm not sure if this is Fernando. That might be Diego. And here comes Jinder Mahal. Tag made.
There's rumors of a bull and Conchita Cintron.
And this is Fernando.
Having a relationship.
Came in off the tag. Who, what, where, when?
She's the most famous female bullfighter from Peru. She's in Plaza del Toros, Aguas Calientes in Mexico.
Did you read that on TMZ? The hall.
This is the Spanish version of TMZ.
Oh,
look at this!
That would be SMZ. SMZ. Spanish. Uh-oh, look at this. This Los Matadores. They are so quick. They've worked so well together as a team. Their debut this past Monday night on Raw, and again here tonight on SmackDown. That was unique. I love how El Torito interacts with the WWE Universe at ringside.
He is so cute.
It's like a petty zoo.
He's like an interactive fighting buddy.
It's like a petty zoo.
Like a WWE fighting buddy that comes to life.
Oh, you're actually right. That's a good...
Of course it's a good point. I'm a great color commentator. I've got to get me one, seriously. I've got to buy me a little bull.
Heath Slater. They were so upset 3MB was after what happened to Monday Night on Raw. Claimed they were embarrassed. He's even got a bull ring.
Of course he's a bull. What other kind of ring would he have? A horse ring? A cat ring? Yes! He's a bull, Michael.
Oh, look at this. Wow.
He's Matadores.
Slater had no clue.
Like Slater ever had a clue.
Good point.
Slater's a tough guy. He's just a little bit crazy.
Los Matadores flying all over the ring. I'll tell you, this team's going to be a team to be reckoned with in the tag team division, John.
Of course they are. They're the bravest men that have ever lived.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
The legend has arrived.
So you've seen him in 2 matches now.
Here comes the Estacada.
Yet you know
Estacada. Here we go. It looks like the picadors coming out. It's like being in the Plaza del Toros in Seville. Las Monstranza.
Oh, and there's a great double team. And Los Matadores does it again.
They're on the roll, Michael. The legend has arrived.
And there's El Torito.
I love El Torito.
Where will the bull go?
This is like a Richard Rossi movie.
I was thinking more along the lines of Sam Peckinpah. Teamwork here for Los Matadores. Mentioned it before. Tag team division better take notice. Fernando and Diego.
There's the Estacada.
Los Matadores. And of course, let's not forget El Torito.
How can you forget El Torito? I love El Torito.
Oh, 3MB embarrassed and humiliated again.
You think?
Look at the fly ball!
A flying bull! I've always heard when pigs fly. I never heard when bulls fly.
No, that would have been Hornswoggle. This is El Torito.
He's more like a milk cow.
Los Matadores, so impressive here tonight on their SmackDown debut.
The legend has arrived.
Hashtag Fear the Bull.
Olay! I'm always rooting for the bull in these fights.
Told you, he looks like a mini Giant Gonzalez. With horns?
Please welcome my guest at this time, Paul Heyman, the Intercontinental Champion, Curtis Axel, and Ryback. Mr. Heyman, how do you feel about your client's chances headed into Battleground this Sunday?
That's a very interesting question, Renee. My client, Curtis Axel's opponent, believes that he's the truth. But I assure you that his dream of becoming the Intercontinental Champion is nothing short of fiction. Curtis Axel's opponent may take solace in the fact at least that his name is not CM Punk. Because this Sunday, CM Punk will suffer a hero's fate. CM Punk will go down in a blaze of glory. CM Punk will fight with every last breath in his body against the impossible odds of facing a bigger, stronger, meaner, far more twisted individual than Punk could ever dream of being. CM Punk will finally be deterred from ever seeking revenge against me at my expense. For this Sunday at Battleground, CM Punk will be shell-shocked. And then your hero, CM Punk, will be flat on his back looking up at my big, bad, beautiful Ryback, and at me, Punk's Lord, Master, and Owner, Paul Heyman, the best in the world.
If the sky turns black, it don't matter without the sun. If the sky turns black, it don't matter without the sun. It's coming on.
Oksana set for action. You see she's wearing pink here tonight because once again, the WWE and Susan G. Komen Foundation are proud to join forces to rise above cancer. WWE is going pink in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. WWE will donate to Komen a portion of the proceeds from all Rise Above Cancer merchandise sold through the end of the year.
And her opponent, being accompanied by Nikki from Scottsdale, Arizona, Brie Bella.
And Brie Bella looking forward to Sunday at Battleground. In 48 hours, Brie will meet AJ Lee for the WWE Divas Championship. Brie owes a victory over AJ Lee, pinned her in a tag team matchup a couple of weeks ago.
Could be a great night for Brie and Daniel Bryan.
You know, what an emotional night, what an emotional week it's been for Brie Bella. Of course, she and Daniel Bryan engaged to be married last week.
Kind of like Mission Barton and Haggard.
And then Monday night on Raw, Brie Bella had to sit at ringside and watch Randy Orton in full-out Viper mode destroy her fiance. Here's the cover on Oksana and a kick-out as Randy Orton would RKO Daniel Bryan through this announce table. Horrible evening for Brie Bella, but again, that could all turn around Sunday if she could beat AJ.
Well, she didn't have to come out of it.
It was her fiance.
Yeah, and she understands what this business entails. And then you come out here against Randy Orton, these things could happen.
But again, it could
if
all,
you don't want to see it up close, don't come up close.
Could all be could all change Sunday if Brie beats AJ for the Divas title and Daniel Bryan can beat Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Oksana taking the fight to Brie Bella.
Oksana with a new hairstyle.
And a kick out by Brie. Looking to refocus, get ready for AJ Lee on Sunday. AJ has been so dominant. For AJ Lee, now she has seemingly Tamina helping her out a bit, John. She's joined forces with Tamina, the daughter, of course, of Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
I think it's more than seemingly.
Here's the cover by Oksana. Hook of the leg again. What would you, or how would you describe that relationship?
Describe it as some type of business arrangement.
No secret that AJ Lee has alienated herself from pretty much all the divas in the locker room, especially those of the Total Divas cast, of which Brie and Nikki are part of. The Bellas, that is.
Well, AJ has absolutely no friends.
Now look at Brie. Face first goes Oksana. Is it enough to put her away? The #1 contender for the Divas title picks up the win and heads toward Battleground Sunday.
Here is your winner, Brie Bella.
Brie Bella's ready for AJ Lee. Will we crown a new Divas champion in Buffalo?
Uh-oh, here comes Crazy. Somebody's going to crash the party. Here's Tamina.
Aw, Brie, I'm feeling inspired. I have something very special in store for you. At Battleground, I am going to do to you exactly what Randy Orton did to your tin can chewing fiance on Raw. And then the two of you can just disappear and get married and have a baby. The first ever baby born with a goat-faced beard. And when that doctor sees that hideous atrocity that you brought into this world, he's not gonna spank the baby. He's gonna spank you.
What's wrong with her? She's crazy. AJ and Brie Sunday at Battleground. Well, still to come tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, it is our main event. It is now a 4-on-1 handicap matchup. Big Show says, I'm bringing everybody down with me. Orton and the Shield versus the Big Show. Our main event tonight. This past Monday night on Raw, very strange occurrence. Kofi Kingston had a run-in with Bray Wyatt. It was Kofi Kingston and Fandango, and Kofi hit that devastating Trouble in Paradise maneuver, picking up the victory. And as Kofi was celebrating, things would change.
I have spent the majority of my life trying to understand why these horrible things happen to me. And now, finally, I understand what I must do. One by one, they will all fall down. Follow the buzzard.
So Kofi Kingston would actually talk about that a little bit earlier on this week. He said, quote, I couldn't give a damn about a buzzard. But now he's going to have to give a damn about this man, Big E Langston, and the power in a kick out.
He may not care about buzzards, but he don't care about Big E. And he will also care about the Wyatt family.
Big E Langston stood up to CM Punk this past Monday night. Wow, took Punk to the limit. What a great match that was on Monday Night Raw. Langston said, Punk, you want aggression, I'll give it to you.
And he did.
Big E Langston, so impressive. You mentioned before all the powerlifting titles that he's won over the years. Kofi Kingston catches Langston. He's got the big man stunned a bit. Kofi crossed body and caught in midair.
That is God-given strength.
How impressive is Big E Langston? Kofi Kingston, roll through, shoulders down.
He got it.
Kingston got it. Wow, is he quick? Incredible victory for Kofi Kingston.
Is Kofi Kingston ever quick?
Wow. Big E Langston didn't even know what hit him. Uh-oh.
We're here.
But why are they here? Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Under the shroud of darkness. Kingston has nowhere to go.
You are no hero, I said to the man. Just a facade, yet another shining example of a decayed generation. You don't even know it, but your laws have failed you. And on this Sabbath, I promise you, the first will fall. Follow the buzzards.
If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know the sun. If the sky turns black, it don't matter. We know the sun.
Oh, moments ago, SmackDown's general manager Vicky Guerrero has made this new match for Battleground Sunday in Buffalo on pay-per-view. Kofi Kingston versus Bray Wyatt. Moments ago, Bray Wyatt saying that on this Sabbath, I promise you, the first will fall. Follow the buzzards.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I just know Kofi Kingston better be ready.
Switching gears for someone who needs to be ready, well, that would be Cody Rhodes and his brother Dustin, and of course, Dusty Rhodes. We're going to take you back now to Monday Night Raw to show you what we're talking about. Triple H and Stephanie inviting the Rhodes family to a summit on Monday Night Raw.
I would like to invite the Rhodes family to make their way down to the ring, please. Don't be afraid, guys. I guarantee your safety just like I would the safety of any WWE superstar. Come on. How many opportunities is this now, Steph? What are we on? What is this, like 4? I mean, it started with you, Cody. We gave you the opportunity to get your job back. All you had to do was beat the face of the WWE, Randy Orton. And you failed. You fought with heart. But this is a business. Cody, you're fired. Out of the goodness of our hearts, we give an opportunity to your brother, Goldust. All he had to do was beat Randy Orton. And Dustin failed. We offered the American Dream the opportunity to get your job back, Cody, and what does he do? Dusty makes it about Dusty.
Stephanie, you can go straight to hell!
And he got knocked out for it. So, here we are, opportunity number 4. All you have to do is beat the tag team champions at Battleground and you get your jobs back. But if you lose, then Cody and Dustin, you will never work in the WWE again. And not only that, but your father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, will join you on the unemployment line.
Now, Dusty, you develop WWE superstars at our Performance Center in Orlando. You literally hold their future in the palm of your hand. And isn't it ironic that tonight, my husband and I hold your son's future in the palm of our hands?
You're big on getting in people's faces. Crush Rhino, man. One stipulation, I'm in my boy's corner and I'll be your huckleberry all night long.
You're on. But it seems like you're itching for a fight, Dream. Careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Wait a minute! A spear to Goldust, that's the Shield! Ambrose and Rollins and Reigns, Molly Rhodes! Goldust, Dusty are helpless, and Cody Rhodes! The Shield just assaulting Cody and not the triple power bomb!
This could be the exact scene Sunday at Battleground, but it could be much, much worse. So the stage is set for Sunday at Battleground. Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus the tag team champions of Rollins and Reigns. If the Rhodes brothers win, they get their jobs back. But if the Shield wins, the Rhodes brothers will never ever work in WWE, and their father, Dusty Rhodes, is fired as his job of head of developmental down at NXT.
Couldn't be more fair than that.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 707 pounds, the team of the United States Champion, Dean Ambrose, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, The Shield.
Speaking of The Shield, they've been doing some of Triple H's bidding as of late. Battleground Sunday in Buffalo is turning into a huge show. We mentioned the Shield matchup against Cody Rhodes and Goldust Sunday. The breaking news that Bray Wyatt's going to take on Kofi Kingston. And of course, the matchup for the WWE Championship, which is vacated as of this moment. One of these two men will become champion Sunday. Will it be Randy Orton or will it be Daniel Bryan? What a display from Randy Orton this past Monday night on Raw, decimating Daniel Bryan, RKOing him through the announce table.
Stephanie McMahon said she wanted the old Randy Orton back. She certainly got it.
So Randy Orton tonight is joining forces with the three members of the Shield for what has become a 4-on-1 handicap match. Our main event here tonight.
There he is, Michael, the face of the WWE.
But will he be champion Sunday?
Well, it's a big show.
Standing at over 7 feet tall, weighing in at 425 pounds, he is the world's largest athlete, The Big Show.
Big Show started tonight off on Friday Night Smackdown, explaining to the world that he's not proud of his actions, of having to knock out the likes of Daniel Bryan and The Miz and Dusty Rhodes at the behest of Stephanie and Triple H over the past number of weeks. But he said, listen, at one point I've turned into this borderline lunatic because Triple H and Stephanie are holding this over my head. How will this lunatic act when he goes 4-on-1 with Orton and the Shield next on SmackDown? We are back on Friday Night Smackdown. This is our main event, a 4-on-1 handicap matchup. Big Show against Randy Orton and the Shield. Oh! And Big Show hammering away on Dean Ambrose.
That hurt. Big Show is taking out some frustrations right now.
Big Show would love to not allow Ambrose to make a tag, put Ambrose away, win this matchup, and get out of here tonight. Remember, Triple H changed our main event when Friday Night Smackdown went on the air. John, we learned that Triple H actually bought out Big Show's mortgage on his home from the bank. Big Show now owes Triple H for his home.
Good of Triple H to do so.
Once again, Big Show just so angry. His emotions have been all out of whack over the past number of weeks.
Put Big Show out here, let him get out some frustrations.
Big Show is a 450-pound frame, taking it to Seth Rollins. Triple H called this an opportunity tonight for the Big Show.
Big Show came out earlier, apologized, said he was ashamed of himself. Triple H in that interview that you did, Michael, which is a very good interview, by the way, explained to Big Show, look, quit bringing your personal issues to work.
Roman Reigns squaring off against the Big Show. Reigns, the powerhouse of the team, runs into a shoulder tackle. See, that's where I differ a little bit on Triple H's take on this. I don't think Big Show's bringing his personal issues to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. I think that Triple H and Stephanie are the ones who keep bringing up the issues of Big Show. Big Show hasn't really talked about it with anyone.
What's he crying about then? He's crying about his personal issues.
Well, he's crying about the fact that he's being forced into doing some of this destructive actions by Triple H and Stephanie.
Yeah, it's a real bad thing to have a high-paid job. I feel real sorry for Big Show.
Just being forced to do things, John, that he doesn't think are ethically right.
You don't do them.
You know, Big Show did make a good point earlier tonight, too. You know, other people can seek other jobs, but there's not too much for a 7-foot, 450-pound giant to do.
There's the circus.
Oh, and Rollins got the big man down, knee to the jaw. Will Rollins put Big Show away? You notice how Randy Orton picked the spot, too. He came in, took a shot at Big Show, immediately got out of the ring. Randy Orton realizes he doesn't have to get hurt. Heading into Sunday, and matches Daniel Bryan, covered by Rollins again, and a kick out.
I'd say it's very smart by Randy Orton.
Watch this, Seth Rollins, this is how he took the big man down. And now Roman Reigns, cover on Big Show, hooks the leg, and a kick out. And again, Randy Orton comes in as Big Show is off his feet.
What do you do? Pick him up so that he starts on his feet? Why would they let him up?
The man Triple H wants to be the face of WWE.
He's the face of WWE. And Randy Orton does a wonderful job as the face of the WWE.
Not everybody sees it that way. Here's the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out by Big Show.
You have an incredible athlete, a good-looking guy. He should be on the cover of GQ, and he might be this year.
Randy Orton said on Monday night that not having the WWE title motivates him and inspires him. And Randy Orton, what a counter DDT to Big Show. And Randy Orton crawls into the cover, hook of the leg. Big Show powers out. Orton saying that he's now void of morality and he's remorseless. He's finally reaching his full potential as the apex predator. And now Roman Reigns. John, do Cody and Goldust stand a chance against Reigns and Rollins Sunday?
Not a good one. Yes, they have a chance, Michael, but not a good one. You're facing one of the best teams that the WWE has seen come along in years. And you've got two brothers who have not been tag team partners very much. And you've also got all the emotions that go with it. And you've got Goldust, who's quite frankly rusty. Hasn't been in an active competition.
And I'm also concerned with Dusty Rhodes being out at ringside. Cody and Goldust, I think they're going to be worried about their dad being out here and what the Shield may do to him. And that could take their eye off the ball as Big Show tries to fight back into this against Roman Reigns in our main event 4-on-1 handicap match.
Possibly the biggest night of the Rhodes family's life.
Possibly. Oh, man! And Big Show trying to rally. Remember, he's just got to knock off one of these guys to win this matchup. Ambrose down, Rollins down, Orton down. And now Big Show taken out of the day. And now the mauling of Randy Orton and the Shield. The official trying to do what he can. Big Show fighting out of it.
He's a giant and a very angry one.
Down goes Orton. And Rollins. And now Ambrose with a steel chair. The official's got to call this, but Big Show KOs the chair. Randy Orton from behind. Uh-oh, that didn't even stun him. sends an angry giant. And lands with a spear to Big Show. Too many numbers. And Randy Orton, now it's Orton directing traffic. Randy Orton. He wants to participate in this. And this as well. RKO the Big Show. You just had the feeling that this was going to happen. Triple H can call this an opportunity or whatever he wanted. This is nothing but punishment for Big Show. For Big Show threatening to knock out Triple H this past Monday night.
Look at this.
Well, now Randy Orton's going to try to end the career here of Big Show. The Usos, number one contenders for the Shield Tag Team titles. Jimmy and Jey Uso come out to help out the Big Show. Get him some of the Shield. Meanwhile, the Shield and Usos outside the ring, and Randy Orton still hell-bent on finally taking care of Big Show once and for all. Hey! Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan! Bryan's getting Orton! Bryan's on Orton! Orton's reeling!
Bryan's on fire!
Daniel Bryan exploding on Randy Orton. The comments Orton made about Bryan's fiancé, what Orton did to Bryan Monday night on Raw, put him through the announce table, and Bryan get himself some tonight. Orton just trying to get away, trying to stay away. Daniel Bryan wrestling Orton down, looking for the S-lock.
He's got it locked in.
There it is.
He's got it locked in.
The S-lock at Dean Ambrose. Saving Randy Orton, who slides out of harm's way. And now Bryan taking it out on Dean Ambrose.
That's the knee that knocked out John Cena.
And Randy Orton. In 48 hours, Daniel Bryan could be celebrating as the new WWE Champion. Will it be Daniel Bryan or Randy Orton to wear the gold Sunday at Battlegrounds? Good night, everybody. We'll see you Sunday.